Hello and welcome to the Jewish Curiosity Podcast, where we ask questions and take journeys. We've been taking a journey for a while now to try and understand the answer to the question, who am I? And in this episode, we come to the climax of that journey. We discuss the diversity which is inside of all of us and which particular element of us is our essence. I hope you enjoy. The human being is the most remarkable thing. In this journey to try and understand who we are, we've discussed how we have different levels to our soul, and these ultimately amount to us being a miniature version of all of the spiritual universes. We've explored the human mind and character and seen how these are really expressions of the divine attributes inside us all. We talked about how our existence extends into the outside world, encompassing not only our bodies, but even our clothing, houses, and our possessions. We've discussed how we reach the highest heights by being replicas of the Holy Temple, and how we have our feet firmly on the ground by containing all of the elements of the natural world. So with all these different things, it begs the question, do we have an essence? Do we have one element of us which is more central to us than anything else, more central to who we are? The answer is yes. The most essential element of the human being is the heart. So what does that mean? Firstly, the heart is the seat of the emotions. It's true, we love Torah learning, and we do think that we should be guided by our minds, by our intellect. However, it can't stop there. We have to take all of this and bring it into our hearts. We have to be emotionally invested in our learning. We have to be emotionally involved in our lives, and we have to be emotionally invested in building a relationship with the divine. Secondly, the heart is the seat of the character. And so if this is our essence, it means that our main task in life is character improvement, tikkun hamidot. It's true, Judaism has a lot of laws about what you have to do. It has laws which govern every aspect of human action. However, we have to know not to be fooled. Action is not the end goal. It's true that we have to do good, but the end goal is that we have to be good. We are brought into the world as imperfect things, and we are meant to take that which we are given and make it into that which ought to be. Thirdly, the heart is the seat of free will. If this is our essence, it means that above all, we are defined by our choices. Not our IQ, not our social class, not our professional achievements, and for that matter, not even really our spiritual achievements. Because the background where we come from, that's not in our hands. And even your achievements aren't really in your hands because there's so many external factors which can affect objective success. What is in our hands is our choices. These are what make us who we are. So on the one hand, this unifies us because I'm not as smart as some people, but it doesn't mean I'm any worse than them. On the other hand, thank God I had a very good upbringing, but it doesn't mean I'm any better than people who didn't have a good upbringing. There's one thing that brings us all together. We're not our nature, we're not our nurture, we are our choices. Our ability to choose unifies us. And on the other hand, this is what makes us great. Nothing in existence has the ability to choose in the same way that humans do. It's true that animals have choices between mundane things. However, nothing in existence is pulled between good and bad, between light and darkness, between heaven and earth, and has the ability to choose what to do next in a meaningful way. Even angels have the greatest knowledge, but the greatest knowledge and awareness of the truth and of spirituality means that they don't really have choice. The truth is so clear to them, there's no internal conflict. We have an internal conflict, and that is what makes us great. So, this is you. This is me. This is the human being. The most breathtaking existence by virtue, not of our objective achievements, but because of who we are. Because of the unbelievable diversity which we contain, because of the tasks of emotional investment and personal growth that God entrusts us with, and because at every moment we have the ability to choose. This is what makes you who you are, and all of these things are things that no one can ever take away from you. I hope you enjoyed that episode of the Jewish Curiosity Podcast. If you want to find out more or check out more episodes, you can go to www.jewishcuriosity.com, or you can also find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. Have an amazing day, and hope to see you next time.